If you have large graphic and large print pages like these, I think today's video is going to be very helpful. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Stay tuned. Welcome friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. And thank you so much for all of your positive comments, all of your words of encouragement and support. Today will be a very simple video, but it's going to give you an idea of a really fun way that we can use these large print pages. I got these from Tuesday Morning years ago, and they came in a pack of, I think, a dozen, and it was by American Crafts. But there were just so many different gorgeous pages in the pack. And in our paper pads in general, we have pages just like this. So I'm going to show you another way that you can use some of those challenging pages in your paper pads. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera, give you a closer look at what I'm talking about. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here are some of those pages that might present a challenge when you are using a paper pad, or you might even have these particular pages in general. But when we get those pages that have a large graphic on them, sometimes we don't know quite what to do with them. Such as this one, no words, just a big bouquet of flowers. This one, very large print words. And then this one, word centered right in the middle. I love all of these. That's what prompted me to buy them years ago. But because they can be a challenge, I have not used them as often as I should have. However, since we are focused on using that paper pad and using those challenging pages and prints, we're going to do a project today that will help you to make really good use of pages like this. And I am going to show you one of the easiest ways to do a tab that you'll run across. So what I'm doing today is I am going to cover a composition book. Now we have covered composition books a lot on the channel, so covering a composition book isn't anything new, but we're going to make use of these pages, and I'll give you the dimensions that you'll probably need for most regular size composition books to cover them and get something gorgeous. And then, like I said, I am going to share with you a very easy way to do page inserts or create tab inserts in your notebook. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at how beautiful that is. So I went ahead and just used some complimentary paper on the back because I didn't want to use another one of these large prints on the back. But I am going to show you very quickly just how easy this is. So the measurements that I'll be giving you will work for most composition books, but you might want to measure yours just to make sure it falls within the measurements that I'm about to give you. So this composition book is about 9 3/4 by 7 3/8. So if your composition book falls within this size, the measurements that I'll be using today will work. If your composition book is different, then you might need to tweak the measurements just a little bit, but it won't be a big difference. So for my cover, I'm going to be cutting a piece at 7 by 9 3/4, and I have decided that I want this to be the cover. So let's go ahead and cut this piece. And I just take off from equal sides. And you can see that I cut off a little bit of that Y, but I'm okay, y'all. And let's see, am I going to get that T? Just a little bit of the T is gone, but that's okay too. And then I am going to trim this to 9 3/4 by 7. So when we put this on, it's going to go on just like that. We're going to go ahead and cut the inserts while I have my trimmer out. And we're going to cut our inserts at 7 5/8. So I'm going to trim a little bit here. And I'll trim a little bit here. So 7 5/8 by 9 5/8. That is how you're going to cut your inserts. 7 5/8 by 9 5/8. And for my book, I'm using 3. So 3 at 7 5/8 by 9 5/8. Let's do our last one at 7 5/8 by 9 5/8. And then we're going to take each one of these, and on the 7 5/8 inch side, go ahead and score at 3/8 of an inch. So on the 7 5/8 inch side, score the 3 inserts at 3/8 of an inch. All right, so now I'm going to take these 3 together, and I am just going to round the ends just a little bit to sort of match the roundness of the notebook, like that. We'll do the same thing here at the bottom. And now we're going to set these to the side for a minute, and we'll go back to the cover. I am going to take my tape and go ahead and place tape across the back of my cover. So I'll be placing my tape from top to bottom. Now let's peel away our tape backers. I'll take this piece and I am going to line it up with the bottom as well as with the edge as best I can. Just trying to line it up as I place it down like this. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and smooth that out. Y'all, isn't that beautiful? Instant transformation of a regular composition book. So now I'm going to take my scissors, go in and round. I'm just basically removing the overhang. Enjoy today. So now that we have the cover, let's go ahead and do the insert. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my finger blade, and I have already scored at 3/8 of an inch. So I'm zooming in so that you'll get a better look at what I'm doing. Now you can see that line just a little bit better. So all I'm going to do is just take my finger blade and cut in at an angle. Cut in at an angle right there just to create a tab cut. So when I fold over, there's my tab. So let's just place some glue on the fold over piece. Fold over. We'll get this nice and stuck. A lot of you are asking where you can get a Posh Paper Lady bone folder or big old spatula. Please check the description box. I have the link to my daughter's site listed there. So let's just get this nice and stuck. So there is one folder. So here is how I determine the positioning for the second folder. So there's that spot there. I take my next one, put it underneath, and then all I do is cut there, and then we'll cut in here. And so now I can fold this back, and we can fold this back, and you can see that we have our tab. So again, I'm going to take my glue, place my glue on the fold over piece. Let's fold over. Fold over. Get that glue stuck. And now you can see we have another tab. Now I'm going to take that last one, put it right there, and I'm going to do the same thing I did. I'm going to angle here as well as here. And then when I fold back, I'm going to have my third tab. So let's go ahead and add that glue. Fold over to get this stuck. Fold over. And so now I have my 3 tabs. So that is a very easy way to cut your tab positioning. Now I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways to actually insert these into our books. We're going to put them in like this. So I'm going to bring in my 1/2" tape, and I'm going to take that 1/2" tape and we're going to put it on the edge here, on the back side, on the edge opposite the tab. Place your tape. And I'll go ahead and do that with all of these. It doesn't matter how you put these in the book because the positioning will be the same. So whatever order you want to use, that's fine. I think the first one that I want to show is the one that says, if you can be anything, be kind. So I'm going to open my book, find where I want to position this, and I think right there is going to work just fine. I'm going to open my book just a little bit, peel away this tape backer, and y'all, here is the easiest way that I have found to do an insert of a tab page or just an insert page. Open your book, take this piece with the tape on it, and place it in like this. We don't have tape on the whole thing. We don't have to worry about it grabbing the whole page. Lift up and then place it down. Look at how easy that was. Look at how easy that was. So I am going to take my bone folder and go ahead and get that stuck. So now what I can do is I can go ahead and just place a strip of tape right here, tear it, peel away the backer, and just place that down. Look at how easy that process worked. So I can go back and place another strip of tape, but I think that I am just going to leave this the way that it is because now we have that insert page. Look at how nice and neat, no bubbling, no paper pulling away. Easy peasy process. So we're going to do the same thing here. This time I am going to just place my tape right here, but I won't peel it away just yet. So let's peel away the piece that we put at the very back. Now we're going to find where we want to place the second tab. Do the same thing. Just open your book like this. Take this piece, put it in, make sure you have it all the way against the spine. Put it in. You can hold it down, lift up, place it down, and look, perfect position. So I am going to take my bone folder, go in and get that stuck, and I'll peel away the backer sheet, and we'll take this piece, place it down. Y'all look at that. So incredibly easy. Now we're going to place our last one. I am just going to find my position. Take this one. Let's go ahead and just add some tape. Peel away the backer from the smaller strip that we placed on the edge. We're going to take this piece and we are going to put it inside on that spine like this. And this time I'm just going to turn it around and stick it. Look at how easy peasy it was to place our tab inserts on the inside. So now I'm just going to peel away this piece. I'll turn this around and I will place this on the inside like that. And now I just need to go back and trim my tabs. I have some corner pieces that are sticking out. I have some angled edges that I need to trim. So all I'm doing, I'm going in with my scissors and I am rounding. I don't know why I thought I rounded these before. Oh, I know what I did. When I rounded, but then I folded that over. That's why I have that edging there. I was wondering, am I losing my mind? I know I did it. So now we have a beautiful notebook. I'm going to go ahead and cut out a cover for the back. Peel away this. And I'm going to place my back. I'll be cutting the back at 7 by 9 3/4. And I'll just add some tape to the back. We're going to take this and place it down. And so I am going to be placing it down so that it's even with the bottom. And I'll try to get it even with the edge and place it down like that. Then I'm going to take my scissors and just trim around the edge. I'm not doing anything to change the inside look of my composition book because this page here is always very helpful to us. I can't tell you how many times I might have a question about something and it's answered in the back page of a composition book. So I'm leaving that, and I'm leaving this because I think it just adds to the charm. But you can definitely take another one of your little pieces and put it on the inside like that. So there we have it, my friends. We used some of those large graphic prints to create custom covered composition books. And we used some of those large graphics to create inserts on the inside using what I personally think is one of the easiest ways to do an insert. So look at how gorgeous that is. You don't have any papers getting in your way as you're trying to flip through and write. So I'm going to bring that first one back in because I think that these are absolutely gorgeous. And look at the wonderful messaging on both of these. So when you're doing your spring craft fairs and you have some books that have wonderful messaging in it like this, go ahead and create a handful of cover composition books and put them out on your table. These are truly, truly eye-catching. So I hope that you've enjoyed this very quick and easy way on how we can use some of those more challenging papers in our paper pads or in packs that we purchase. If you have enjoyed this video, and you know I certainly hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, we're going to make the most out of what we have to create very useful items. So I would love to have you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.